Yeah, hi there. These comments are for SJM, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. So overall, I just read your independent writing practice test number 34, and the question here, describe a custom from your family that you'd like other people from other countries to adopt. Explain your choice. Use reasons. Okay, so you said, just as the festival itself, moon viewing is also granted with many beautiful feelings by Chinese people. So the Mid-Autumn Festival is the custom I'd like other people to adopt. Now, the actual festival itself is a really broad idea. You probably have to focus a little bit more, for example, on just the moon viewing, which I think that's what you did, right? Now, your second paragraph, you have first of all. Now, if you use first of all, that will probably force this next paragraph to say second of all. And then you have in conclusion, which is at the end, right? So you say the moon in the mid-autumn day is always the most beautiful one of the year, not only because of its brightness and fullness, but because of its beauty and clearness, or because its beauty and clearness can be shared by the whole family, right? So here's what you want to do, though, is you remember your thesis here? You'd like other people from other countries to adopt it. If you get here, you might want to say, I would like other people from other countries to adopt this custom because. So I think that this topic sentence here, it needs to better connect to your thesis here. So the organization isn't exactly clear at this part of the speech, right, or this part of your writing task. You see, in conclusion, as I've said above, viewing the moon is such an enjoyable tradition. I'd like to introduce this beautiful custom to other people from other countries. I hope all the people can find their beautiful moon on a mid-autumn night as well as the precious emotions in their life. So the one thing I liked is you had some very good description. You had good control, I think, of your vocabulary and your grammar. You didn't have a lot of problems, but in terms of addressing the task, you can do a better job, I think, in terms of why other people should adopt this custom. So you need a little bit better organization. Now, let's take a look at the rubrics, see how you'll score. To get 30 out of 30 directly and effectively addresses the topic, I'm going to say no. You have addresses a topic and task well, I'm going to say no. Addresses a topic and task using somewhat developed explanations, examples, and details. Still, I'm going to say I don't think you really addressed the one part of the question. So limited development of ideas as they relate to the topic and task. I'm going to say this fits better, I think, into where you are right now. So I'm going to put you in a high 2. I'm going to put you 2.75 out of 5 or 18 points out of 30 on this particular practice test. So inadequate organization or connection of ideas. In other words, what you're doing, it's easy to see here you're describing what the custom is, I think, which I understand. But once you get here, you have to make sure that you have a topic sentence which goes back to your thesis, which is why other people should adopt this custom. So I think you started off, if moon viewing had the only meaning of family or festival celebration, it wouldn't be so widely considered as one of the most enjoyable events, right? But you're kind of stating a fact there, but how does this relate to the argument that you're trying to make? That's what is not entirely clear there. All right, so of course, if we take a look at the grades here, you got a score of 2.75 here. This is going to put you at a score of 73 on this particular writing assignment. Now let's take a look at the rubrics again. There are some lessons I think you could probably benefit from. I'd like to have you take a look maybe at the first few writing lessons, particularly in terms of writing either thesis statements and topic sentences. I think you can improve in those areas. Now, specifically with topic sentences, let me see if I can give you an idea here for a minute. You can find this in my grammar lesson number 7, but I'm going to go ahead and go to a writer's reference. And I'm going to first writing exercises. What I'd like you to do here, go ahead and click cancel here. I want you to do some practice here under where it says thesis statements and also topic sentences. Those two areas I think you could benefit from right now. All right. Anyway, thank you very much for completing the assignment. I look forward to reading your writing final exam in this class.